Hello and welcome to another First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers. This is the first game in the Duels of the Planeswalkers series. It was developed by Stainless Games and published by Wizards of the Coast and released in 2010. Actually, it was released on Xbox even a year earlier than that. So this is a game based on Magic the Gathering. It's on your computer. It's fairly simplified. Some might even call it dumbed down. But they have released newer versions, and this is just the original. This is the one that I actually played first when it came out, oh man, 2 years ago now. I'm starting to feel a little old. So we're just playing a quick single-player 1-versus-1 game. I'm playing against Chandra. It's a red deck. So the first thing we do is play my land for turn. I'm gonna hold that shock. I'm gonna see what I can do with it. You can kind of sometimes have some fun strategically. I played Magic a lot about 10 years ago, so I might not recognize the cards, but I actually know what I'm doing when it comes to playing the game. Alright, 2 mana, cast my 2/1 creature, attack, toughness. If you're watching this video, I hope you've played Magic. If you're not used to the game, you probably want to check out. There's plenty of videos teaching the game, and this is probably not the best time to do it. It's a pretty complex game. Alright, so we see that guy right there. He's got summoning sickness, so he can't use his ability, but when he's not sick, he's going to just kill my guy. First thing I'm going to do, I'm just trying to attack. I don't think he'll block, because he's going to sit there and go, well, why would I block? I'll just nuke him, because he can actually just straight up target my guy, not dealing damage back. So now I'm going to go ahead and shock it. If I wait until next turn, he'd kill my creature. The whole point of that was to try to hold on to my shock and use it later when it's a little more important. That's a pretty nasty monster, though. It's good that I had killed him. Alright, now it's his turn. He's going to get something for 3 mana. What's he going to do? Ooh, that is mean. Especially if he's got a handful of land. That could get really nasty really fast. Alright, 4th land per turn. Or, well, 1st land per turn. 4th total. So, first thing we're going to do, attack. I'm trying to force him to use that. If he uses it, he discards a land. He'll kill my creature and do 10 damage to me. But he'll lose a land. Alright, he didn't do it, so I'm going to bring a 3/3 in play. My 3/3 is safe. I have a 1/2 flyer, which flyers can only be blocked by other creatures with flying, but it's only got 2 toughness. It'll die to that enchantment if he uses it. Alright, so let's see what he does. That's interesting. So all of his creatures are going to have first... Wait, what creatures you control, or creatures in general? Oh, he controls. That would be nice. So this guy's got haste, which means he could attack the turn he comes into play. He had no reason to do that. Incinerate. It's an instant, does 3 damage to target creature or player. Alright, one thing you can do, you can cast creatures now, or you can attack and then cast creatures. So I'm going to attack. Let's see what happens. I'm going to predict one of his guys is going to block. Yep, there we go. That's a fair enough trade. He gets it out of the way. And 3 damage to him. And we'll cast another one of these. We'll hold the Incinerate for later. He doesn't have anything all that threatening anyway. Now, one thing he could do is he could attack and then use his ability and would kill my one guy. But I don't think he's going to want to do that. I think, if anything, he'd want to defend, wait for me to attack, and then see what happens. Alright, you see he's got 3 creatures. They have a total of 3 strength. So I'm predicting what he's going to do is he's going to jump all of his guys on one of my attackers. So, send both of them attacking. And don't incinerate yet. Let's see what happens. Perfect. Now I'm going to incinerate one of them. Probably the 1/2 flyer. Well, as soon as that happens, it's no longer in the fight. Now my own guy can kill his other 2. I said, I hope you're familiar with the game. I didn't say I wouldn't discuss some strategy. It's also just showing the reasoning and some of the just mechanics of the computer version of the game. One thing this game doesn't have, you cannot manually tap land. Doesn't matter so much in a monocolor deck like this, but I did have times where multicolor decks did kind of get mana screw me when the AI guessed wrong. But that is going to be fixed in a later version. Ooh! 4/1 haste. Okay, so what I really should do now is not attack with my ground guys. I should use him to kill that, but I'm not patient. But this is not about being the best player, it's just about winning a quick game. I'm not going to finish the game today. Needless to say, at this point it's pretty obvious I'm going to win. Like the game, check it out, it's available for... I don't think it's quite free on Steam, but it is a pretty good game. There are newer versions, but sometimes you just like the original. If you like the content, stay tuned to more videos from MMO Play. Maybe we'll take a look at the newer versions of this game too.